What's up guys, and welcome back to the channel. Today we are going to be working on the Jeep again. We are fixing the speedometer on the Jeep after putting on the 35-inch tires. Obviously the speedometer is going to be wrong. It's going to read high. If you're going, in this instance 66, it shows 70. It's about 4 off at that speed. As you go faster, you're going to be off by more, simply because the tires are rotating greater distance for the same amount of rotation. Your speed's going to be different. So how can we adjust for this? Well, we've got the Z Automotive Tazer JL Mini for the Jeep. It's good for 18 to 22 Jeeps and I think 20 to 22 Gladiators. So we've got that guy. I'll put a link down below in the descriptions for this. Now, how can we go about determining what our new tire size will be? Obviously, the tire is supposed to be a 35-inch tire, but it's going to be squished a little bit. Some tires are a little big, then might be a little bit larger than 35, some might be a little lower. You get the squish on the car. It all comes into play. How do you do it? I found the most reliable way to do this is to get some sort of a GPS, like a GPS watch. I have a Garmin. Any kind of GPS will work. Get on some flat highway, preferably not much traffic. Set it, cruise down the highway, set cruise control, and see exactly what the difference is. For me, cruise control set to 66 miles an hour. GPS read 70. So that's the number I have now, and I've already gone into this guy with this connected and found what the stock tire size is programmed as, and it is 32.67, and that's diameter. So I'll show you around, flip you around, and show you the easiest way to deal with this. Okay, all it takes is a proportion, just good old-fashioned middle school math. 70 miles an hour was what the speedometer was reading when cruise was set to 66. So cruise control, this is the sort of the dash speed. This is what the GPS was reading. Cruise control set to 66. Just get a proportion, see what your ratio is. 70 over 66 equals X over 32.67. 32.67 again is the factory tire size on the Rubicon. It came with BFG 33 KO2s, so it set this to 32.67. So what we did was in 70 over 66, and then that's your ratio here. It's going to be 1.06, something like that. Multiply that by 32.67, you get 34.65. So that should be our magic number to adjust the Jeep speedometer by. So I'm going to go ahead, plug this guy in, real simple. Simply unplug the security gateway module underneath the dash, just above the OBD2 port. Plug it into here, and then get back into the Jeep, set the ignition to run, and I'll meet back up with you there. Okay guys, I've got the Tazer JL Mini connected to the security bypass module. Set the ignition to run, don't turn the vehicle on. Scroll down to the audio screen. There we go. Scroll down to the audio screen. I do want to mention before we get started that anytime you make a change to one of the vehicle settings, you'll need to do a hard reboot, and you can do that in the Tazer, and we'll go over that. If you're going to just scroll through the menu and you want to exit the menu, do so by doing a soft reboot. It's going to be one of these buttons over here. I'll go ahead and show you all of that now. So first thing we're going to do to enter the menu, hold down the left arrow button and then press the cancel button. You now see the first item is light show. Continue going to the left by pressing the cancel button. You have different options. If this is your first time with the Tazer, you're going to have to marry it. It will essentially download all of the vehicle settings to the Tazer, at which point you'll be able to go into what we see in the next option, which is the performance menu. Hit the center button over here to enter it. Now, I was playing around with this earlier, but what we'll want to do is take the number from our piece of paper that we wrote down earlier. Factory, it was 32.67. We're going to enter 34.65, or as close as we can get to it. So we're going to go up to 34.69. So I think that's where we're going to keep it. Hit the center button, and it says tire size set. So now we need to go ahead and do a hard reboot, since we're going to want the vehicle to sort of absorb that change. If we don't do the reboot, see, full reboot, hit enter. So it's going to go ahead and flash a whole bunch of systems. If we don't do the reboot and we start the vehicle, it will show a whole bunch of problems with the ABS system, electronic stability control. So this will simply reset all of those systems to allow them to know and operate with the new tire size. So we're going to go ahead and wait for the reboot to finish. It's counting down here. It just says don't interrupt it. Just kind of wait like this. You can kind of see some of the systems shut down, have come back up. At some point this whole dash will shut down, I think towards the end of the reboot, and then come back up, and then the reboot will be done. Okay, so that's reboot finished. We can unplug the Tazer JL Mini and put the security bypass plugs back into where they're supposed to go. And once this is all complete, we will go out on the road and make sure our change is correct. Alright guys, I just got back from a drive and verified with my watch again that we are bang on accurate now. So if you have any questions on how I got the ratio, what tire size to go with, that type of thing, hit me up in the comments below, DM me on Instagram. If you like this video, found it helpful, give the video a thumbs up, subscribe to the channel, turn notifications on, and as always, stay tuned for more.